I think, you know, in general, I think that, like, you know, his punishes are just so good that, you know, if you give everybody else the chain grab, then, like, even if you can do it, it's kind of like their punish game gets elevated to the level of yours. They just don't, so.
So even though Mewtwo King is definitely a chain grab master, it's like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, ever since 2007, like, I've seen him do Sheik Dittos with Plank, with Taupe, and
chain grabs on.
Yeah, no, almost always chain grabs would be off.
Oh.
It would only be if the other person said.
But I'm guessing if you ever saw them with chain grabs on, he probably won.
Yeah, he won regardless. But.
Mewtwo King, like, actually, you know, just to give a little history, you know, Mewtwo King is actually super duper good at this matchup and is like career favored against like every Sheik by a huge margin. The Sheik that actually does the best against him is Shroom. Shroom definitely lost to Mewtwo King this tournament, but he has taken 2 sets off him, which is much more than any other Sheik can claim.
Yeah. And here we go. So it's been pretty close, pretty back and forth, but Mewtwo King with a slight lead the whole time. We had a down throw from Shroom. Let's see what he could do with it. And before I was done saying that, the answer was nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard from several people that Shroom just like not very big on the reaction tech chases. You know,
he wants to learn them. I think it's just it's hard, and I think
very hard.
I also think Shroom's playstyle is predicated on like Mewtwo Kings too. Actually, they both have this playstyle where they're predicated on like even when you flub something, you're like still in a pretty good position. That's like the Shroom special is like you kind of miss a punish, but you're still in a good spot. And so the problem with the reaction tech chase is you put yourself at a risk every time you miss a reaction tech chase. They actually get a huge opening.
Yeah. So. Did you actually see that tiny baby like Sheik dance of death where Shroom down tilted and Mewtwo King forward tilted and they both missed? They were like on top of each other and they just like kicked the surrounding space.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
All right, another neutral start.
The Nucci Gucci. I'll never say that again. I'm sorry.
That's totally fine, Toph.
Missed reaction tech chase.
But so far, most of these games have actually been pretty one-sided. You know, we saw Mewtwo King versus, I think that have been all 3 ones. Mewtwo King versus Armada, pretty convincing performance by Armada. Same with Hungrybox Mango.
Yep.
Same with Abate and Shroom, and same with Westballs versus SFAT.
I want to say close games, but the 3 ones, right?
Yeah, and like pretty. Just like in general, one player has kind of dictated the pace of the match the whole time. Probably the exception is Mewtwo King Armada, where you know Mewtwo King kind of looked dominant in the game that he won.
I was gonna say SFAT and Westballs too, actually.
Yeah,
I feel like SFAT had some moments where he was like really getting off.
Yeah. And Mewtwo King kind of, you know,
doing what he does best. Look at that.
Yeah, he's kind of doing the same here to Shroom, I think. I mean, it feels like it's like the game's pretty close, but at no point do I feel like, you know, Mewtwo King's in danger of losing.
Right.
Yep. We'll see if neutral continues to look that way.
By the way, Mewtwo King definitely, you know, not necessarily known to be a fashionista, but I'm liking the flannel paired with the COG.
He wears flannel so much.
Well, I'm specifically referring to the color,
Oh yeah.
That's, you know,
definitely matching his Sheik.
And the Sheik, yeah.
Yep.
And now that I'm looking at it, Shroom and his Sheik as well kind of have the same sort of dark purple, black. So, wow, this is definitely a very Winter Fox versus COG type match, you know? Got me feeling some type of way.
Ooh. Okay, so Shroom lands on the stage, but Sheik's recovery from her uppie is so long. So again, Mewtwo King getting a grab. That one was a little bit of a tomahawk, so like maybe 2 levels deep.
Right.
And Shroom just got caught sleeping.
Yep. Tomahawk, by the way, this old school melee term for empty jump into like a grab.
Yeah.
I think that's like a DJ Nintendo term.
Yeah, I think so too. It's super good because, you know, as you're falling from the air, the opponent thinks you're going to hit them with an aerial, so they want to have their shield up. You know, if you drop your shield and do anything, you just get hit by an aerial, which are like most of the strongest moves in the game.
Right.
So you just, you know, if you do no aerial, they have their shield up, you land, you grab, and then you feel good. You feel really cool.
You feel real cool. You feel real smart. Usually they feel a little dumb.
Yeah.
Like, man, I can react to that. Mewtwo King is
great double jab again. Mewtwo King following up on everything with those double jabs.
I want to say Mewtwo King is really working the out of shield game amazingly. He's like, do something that looks unsafe but secretly isn't. Don't tell anybody. LOL. And then shield. And then like Dwan does something, Shroom, and then Mewtwo King does some cool out of shield option and punishes it. That's
Ooh, did you see no punish? He reads the roll, but
did.
I mean, if Sheik is gonna, land on stage, you need to get that punish. I mean, we've seen Mew2King get it basically every time, and the landing light, there's just so much. Look at that.
Yep.
I mean, even if he just ran a dash attack, I know it's not ideal, but you want to get something for your trouble.
That's right. There's the opposite take. That's what he wanted the first time, I think. Oh no.
Yeah, Mew2King reads the ledge dash and the shield.
Oh. All right,
Shroom looking up.
This is pretty do or die right now. You go down 0-2 against Mew2King, you're probably Dunski's, Lebrunski's.
Yeah, Mew2King with so many stages, so many characters to counterpick you with. Just in general, like going down. Well, of course nobody wants to go down again.
Up smash. Actually, I don't even know. I think it would have killed, actually.
I like the idea.
Yeah. There you go. That needle kills. If that needle
it looks like it.
Yeah, that
Because
needle.
she loses all of her forward momentum.
Yes.
Ooh, forward tilt and a grab. Let's see what Mew2King does with it.
Okay.
Ooh, looks to get the jump with that up smash.
Oh. Okay, I like it. He baits him into doing the the most Dreppen-esque standoff I've seen all day.
Yeah, grab, down dodge, grab. Mew2King, Juwan Shroom shaking his head. Looking super disappointed.
I gotta say, without chain grabs on, down throw and then you DI away the down throw is actually really hard to follow up on in Sheik Dittos. Because forward tilt is the only thing that really combos, and if they DI the forward tilt away, you don't get anything after that. So you have to do the tech chase, and as we have discussed, Shroom is not necessarily the most comfortable at doing that reaction tech chase.
Wow, yeah. And also, what a weight by Mew2King, just reading that down dodge all the way and punishing Shroom for it. Looks like we're back at neutral, but yeah, Mew2King
that needle, that's the same needle. Yeah, Mew2King all over him.
It really is, and I mean, like, it just seems like at neutral, right? Like, Shroom just keeps getting in his shield. I mean, he's just so afraid of the dash attacks. He's so afraid of just of Mew2King running in and hitting him with something. But, I mean, being in your shield in general is just so bad.
Yeah.
And especially in this matchup where, like, Mew2King getting most of his openings from the grab, right? And most of the follow-ups are...
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good, but what does he get off this?
Yeah, that's the real question, and that's the difference between these two players so far.
Yeah.
Mew2King getting the down throw, even if he missed a tech or getting the double jabs. Oh, all right. Mew2King missing one.
Yeah, that was... Forward tilt.
That grab was crazy. Did you see he grabbed it so far away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Playing nice this game, gotta say.
Good up tilt.
Yep, that's pretty good. Oh no. You just, okay, all right.
We'll take it.
I like that.
That was the bait. That was the make Mew2King feel comfortable, right? I can't edge guard, and then surprise.
Yeah.
Smash.
Right.
All right, so Shroom with his first big lead of the set.
Yep. Ooh, goes for the classic bait, dash back and then dash back in and grab, but Mew2King is onto that stuff.
Shroom is playing just a little bit more aggressively at neutral, right? A little bit less timid, challenging Mew2King a bit more. See that forward tilt, catching him sleeping?
I gotta say though, I have still, I've definitely, the times that Shroom has beaten Mew2King, I gotta say, Shroom moved really, really smooth those games. And I'm not really seeing that yet.
Yeah, it's funny, like especially with the top level players, you can kind of tell when they're playing really well and when they're not. Whoa!
Yes, that is exactly what I thought he was gonna do. I was hoping he was gonna do that. Mew2King without a jump definitely wanted to fall down and sweet spot the ledge. But Shroom, puts the falling leaves between him.
I think,
which is the name of
that? The falling what?
Falling leaves. That is the official.
The falling
name
leaves,
of
baby.
Yeah.
That's an air.
Yeah, that's an air. She actually is the coolest official names for all her moves.
It's definitely a ninja name.
She's got the guillotine.
What's the guillotine?
Guillotine is
up smash.
I think the down air.
What?
Up smash is the. Up smash is something cool too.
Should be the Dynasty Diamond.
It should.
Wow, is that a shield poke?
Ah.
Uh-oh, it looked like Shroom overextended there with that full jump nair, but he got out of trouble.
Shroom's putting some really nice aerials around between shield now. Winter Fox's zone. Mew2King playing the ledge.
Yeah. We actually saw the craziest comeback. Mew2King versus Mike Hayes on day one. Mike Hayes had a, you might be surprised to hear this, but he had a gigantic lead versus Mew2King Sheik on this stage, Fox Sheik. And, Mike Hayes lost his last stock, his second stock. He was on his last stock.
Did he run the ledge?
and Mewtwo started playing the ledge game, and Mike Hayes just fell apart, right?
Oh,
He postured as though to say, like, I'm not going to approach you, but Mewtwo just has this way of, like, convincing you that he's not going to come near you, but then he gets a little bit close, and then you get a little scared,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden he opens
And you start
up.
thinking about it. You think of all those times on Twitch. all those
Yeah,
times on
am I
YouTube
going to be
you
that
see.
guy?
Am I going to be, oh my god, it's got 500,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. This might be it. Yeah, that's
Oh,
Gutskies.
yeah. Wow.
Wow, solid game from Winter Fox Shroom.
Restock.
Uh-huh.
You think we're going to see more Sheetodos?
Yeah, I think we are, man.
I don't really feel like Mewtwo would want to switch to Fox or Marth versus Sheet.
I think Mewtwo done the Stadium Fox counterpick versus Shroom before.
Uh-huh.
And Shroom actually kind of Bopperino'd him.
Yeah.
So
All right, so 2-1, and you know, if we're gonna stick with the mirror match, then you know the counterpick stages are not that powerful. I mean, it's just gonna come down to who outplays who, and you know.
I like Mewtwo's mustache a lot.
Have you always liked it, or is this a new thing?
I don't think he's had a mustache for very long.
He goes back and forth with his facial hair, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. He looks like a grouchy uncle type of guy.
Yeah, I think he pulls that off really well.
Yeah.
So FD neutral start is just start.
Yep.
First grab from Shroom.
Okay,
Okay.
gets it.
Yeah, that's like maybe the first time. Oh, no jump.
Okay. Oh, not a nair. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty creative. I mean, he was on his way down, and Mewtwo was definitely ready for the forward air, like kind of waiting for it, but
Yep.
I think Nair kind of caught him by surprise.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a really clutch. You never want to jab.
Yeah.
Cheek.
It's so funny.
Crouch cancel and shield. Okay.
It's so funny how like good and how bad jab are.
Oh my god, yeah. Jab is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Mewtwo overextending a little bit. Shroom does the slow get up, which I think is probably the smart thing to do, right? Like, you know, when you think about the risk reward, it's like you could get the stock and, you know, but
Right.
you're not really super vulnerable, so.
No!
Yeah.
He definitely had that. He definitely had a super nice, juicy, beautiful Shroom to read 2014, 2015. And then dropped a really easy quarter afterwards. There's
Great
the opposite
tag. Yeah, he did the double jump a little bit too quickly.
Yep.
And Mewtwo, you know, one hit, and I mean, his follow-ups are just so solid.
They're much better than Shroom's.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Well, yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
So far off the grab, especially, Mewtwo's been
right.
looking way more crispy.
Right. There's the bait. There's the classic bait of dash back in. Oh my god,
Wow,
gets the double
both
hit.
hits.
Yep.
And it's also so crazy that even when Mewtwo misses the reaction chain grab, he knows he's going to miss. And you saw he just did a little dash dance away to see what Shroom does.